あら、もう押してた。早い。早い早い早い。あれ。よいしょ。押しちゃっていいかな。多分さっき向こうも押してたし、押していいでしょう。ってことでね、プレシーズン最終戦やっていきましょう。まあ、ゆったりゆったり。これ部屋ずれてんな、タイミング多分。多分向こうが部屋入って抜けてで連打してんじゃねえかなという予想です。もしこれも合わなかったらちょっとタイミング合わなかったらちょっと DM で送って調整だな。DM 飛ばそう。とりあえず10時3分に同時押ししましょうということでちょっと連絡してみました。さあ、このメッセージちゃんと読まれてるのか。さあ、5、4、3、2、1、0。これでね、読まれてなかったら俺は泣く。まあまあまあ。あ、来た来た来た来た。やっと来た。オッケーオッケー。よし、やっていきましょう。イーグルスこういう感じなんだ。さあ、プレシーズンってことでね、最終戦。まあ、自分の中ではもうある程度どういう選手を残したいなっていうのは分かってるんで、そこら辺にスナップ数稼げたらなっていうので、
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight, the final dress rehearsal, Week 3 of the preseason, and we got a good matchup on tap. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers
まあでも
taking on the
少しね
Philadelphia
今週だけ
Eagles.
はちょっとだけ
On to get us
やりな
started
がら
now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
いやーそ
A dangerous
れ
return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring
しゃあ
it
なし
back all the way. Touchdown Eagles. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens too? Now you got to translate
今の
what
うち
that
にね
means because I think for the team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
よいしょまあよし
Good on the extra point.
結局リターンは
That
ちゃ
makes
な
the
し
score 7-0.
Steelers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So let's try this again after the kick return TD.
So
Here's
the-
yet another kickoff.
あ結構ちゃんとリターンさせてくるのね OK 理解したわ
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work.
いやでね
at the
多
21-yard
分ね
line.
この QB だと
At their own 21-yard line.
シングルバックフォーメーションとかの方がいいんじゃないかなと思いながらちょっとやっていってみましょうザックボーンとか出てるから多分メンツはある程度向こう出してるよちゃんとしたのを
Throwing to start the drive. Pritchett.
いやー
And
こ
his
のスタイル
first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be
かば
tested
するね
throughout.
OK
They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pritchett. He finds his man. Complete. It's Klein. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What I love about watching
Oh,
the passing game
なるほど。
nowadays is that the one-dimensional
カ
receiver
バー
is
してる
really
か
starting to
ら
lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Looking to throw. Pritchett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just
Ma,
scratching my head here trying to
so
figure
far.
out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Vaughn
わあ
on
めっ
first
ちゃ
and
す
10.
んごい突っ込んでったな
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn.
え
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
これこうしよう
Back to throw. Pritchett. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
さてと なんとかしてね、叩き込めるチームにはなりたいよね。これど真ん中が良さそうだな。入ってないか。
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
よいしょ。そう、キッカーはね、ちょっとね、モズエルとサウルスにちょっと療養しながら。まあ、タックラー稼ぎでいきたいんで、普通に蹴りはするんですけど。あ、めっちゃ深くは切った。まあいいや。さあ、何で来るかな。多分だけど、バークリー出てんじゃねえかな、これ。俺の予想ね。とりあえず、まあ分かってはいるから多分。まあまあまあ。
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
とバンチでしょ。そうだね。今日はね長くなるよ。だってあれこっちはね完全にローテベンツでバックアップメンバーで3クォーター絶対やらないといけないからね。
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
なんかちょっと傾向と対策が分かった気がするな。アンスタ。こうしていきがする。
You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
来る？
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Hurts to throw.
Yeah.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
iPhone タイト。
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Barkley inside handoff.
Okay.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2クロック入れてんの？ あー、マンツーだろ、マンツーだろ、そこ。1本目遅かったぞ。能力ねえからしょうがねえんだけど。
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT.
まあ、
And that makes the
ゾ
score
ーンリードとアンダーニースが重くてだったら多分もうシェードアンダーニースでいいんじゃないかなという予想。
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
これでこうして
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
ナコビディーンがぬるっと
Nice job of buying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go. 60
Off the play fake. Pritchett. He finds his man complete. That's
ファストダウン、オッケー。
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
In motion goes the tight end. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
よいしょ、やってみるか。
In motion, the tight end. Bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Pritchett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the
これ多分
49.
ね、
It's a
ちゃん
Pittsburgh
と見てない
first
けど
down,
ね
a gain of
多分刺さん
13.
じゃねえのこれ。これはこうしましょう。
Operating from the gun. Pritchett. And incomplete on the deep
カバー
ball.
3だね。
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Pritchett.
これはちょっとセカンドサードマネージャーの方に書いてます。
That's Klein. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
これ実際にカバー2だったら死ぬな結構。
They'll look to throw again.
超えてる？超えてるないか。
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
これだな。
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Miller.
更新してる更新してる更新してる。
And he will have first down yardage
Far
as he's
progress.
brought down at the
Okay.
41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
これこうしてみてちょっと見よう。
Back to throw. Pritchett.
よく取った。
Right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First down, Steelers.
Running to the right, this is Vaughn. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there.
てかカバー4
Another
が
nice
多い
run
な。
by him.
ドローとか入れてもいいかもしれないね。
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set.
カバー3っぽいなこれ。
Nike,
でも
let's go.
Off play action. Pritchett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got
ドロー
good
入れてみ
hands,
て
then of course they're
どう
a
反応
dynamic
するか見
target.
てみまし
But
ょう。
one other thing is
あー
right
マ
in
ン
the
ツーマン
sight
く
lines
せ
of
え
the
なこれ。
quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's
危ない危ない。
incomplete.
サック食らう
These
前に投げて
offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
In motion right, that's
マン
Wilson.
ツー。
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A run with Vaughn out of the dome.
OK タッチダウン。
He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deuce Vaughn ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends
チ
this
ド
one
ー
away.
ン。あら。リターンできる。
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
さてと、俺の予想だと、カバー2にしといて、カバー3マッチをコールしといて、
Already at the
これ
line,
アン
this
ダーニー
Philly
ス精度入れ
offense
て
set
たら
to
多分
go.
大丈夫なんじゃねえか
So
な。
both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. That's Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the
AJ ブラウンのそのスポットめっちゃ使って
Hurts
くるね。
connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage.
ってなったら、俺がちょっとだけ
man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Second
2
quarter,
minutes.
2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
あら、ベアにしてこうしましょう。
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
いやー、これは誰が怪我した？いやで、今回のプレーはこっちなの、多分ストロングサイド。
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
ジャーギンス
Common
結
sight,
構
at
普
least
通に
on
主
this
力じゃねえ
drive.
か
A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
こっちかな。
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
いや
Get this out to Barkley, complete.
ー、いたけどな。
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive.
これ俺のフラッグだよな、多分。
And he'll be stopped up at the line of
あ、ホールデ
scrimmage
ィン
with a
グ？
flag
下がれ下が
down.
れ。
Let's check on the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Hurts.
これもしたね。
He finds his man, complete. It's Mendoza. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
アンダーニース
A
入れてた
really
からね、
nice
違う
gain of 25 yards.
これここじゃない？
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
63.
Back to throw again.
Okay.
And this is going to be intercepted.
おい。お前1ヤードやそれ。何やらかしてくれてんねん。
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
まあそういうことだったら。
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
カバー4でしょこれだから。
A final
こうして
shot
こ
before
うし
break.
て
Pritchett. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn.
成績だけ
Tackled
ちょっ
at
と
the
稼ぐ
23 after a gain of 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
まあ毎回ね、右に俺から見ても左に蹴ってるからね、左に入れてもいいと思うんだけど、ミスった。17番の左行きたかった。しゃなし。もう一回シングルバック構成するか。
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 21
ちゃんと
and
ジハードキャ
2nd
ンプに
and
戻ってた
10.
ね。
A give running right is Vaughn.
まあいいでしょう。
Muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
しょうがない。
Throw left side complete. That's Klein. And this will not get close to
しょう
the
がない。
first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
むしろインターになってないだけマシとして考えて動きましょう。
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
まあだから多分これ
The
で
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Crowd left Yeti. Tiger Hornet. Hey, easy. Go Silver. Yeti. Right there, anyway.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays, and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice that.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
なんでそれ通らなかったんだ
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Great. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
いいプレイアクションないかな。ああ、これだな。
They go play action here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
まあダメだったもんは
That
しょうが
tremendous
ない。
field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
普通のランでいいや。
Running behind center with Vaughn. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but
あんま好きじゃないこれ。
go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on third down, Pritchett. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come
こ
through
れ
the
君
completion there.
サウルス
Now
な
drive
ら
that start
蹴
with
れる
great
実
field
力ある。
position is facing fourth down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one.
ああ足りないかなこれは。
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
やっぱコントアキラシー結構大事だね今作。やってる感じ。
I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
プラスワン
As
し
we
ていきま
surmise,
しょう。
Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
B.J. Ojulari able to make the stop.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Okay.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey, Silver, go Silver, ready? Delta.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Okay.
Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
これこうしてこうしよ
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll set up to throw.
いやー分かってたんだけどな。
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
はい。
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. First and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Now back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw on second and 10, Hurts. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
ああ、なるほど。そのフォーメーションちょっと増やしとこう。
Third and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Back to throw. Now Hurts. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
まあ毎回右に蹴ってきてるから左にしますか。
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
ショットガンでそしたらほとんどまだ今日使ってないフォーメーションから出していきますか。いろいろ。あ、けどこれワンチャンわざと
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
このフォーメーションやっていくか一応使えるかどうかちゃんと分かっておかないとまずいからってことで
A first down carry now for Miller. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now it's Benson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. And now another one thrown incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. You get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
多分なんだけどタッチ悪いやつが出てくるとだよねバツがねラムジーって書いてあるのはちょっとお笑いなんだけど
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
そうだよな、プレシーズンで4球でいきなりバツとか星出てくるんだもんな。
He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the
だってこれ
26.
後半ここからバツ出てくるだろ TJ ワットっていう。
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. It's brought in by Wilson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 45.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. McCord. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
あ、そうか、セーフティーデプスがタイトのままか今。
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. His dad certainly had a few of these. Joey Porter Jr. there for the sack.
At the Steelers' 31-yard line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Back to throw. McCord.
Yeah, must.
Wilson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCord toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Operating from the gun. McCord to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll look to throw on third and goal.
Soto.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
All right, field goal get you the lead here. I mean, but
俺だったら
I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Okay.
It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready
時
for their
間
next
許してく
drive.
れるこれ。
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
あ、
And this is going to be intercepted. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line.
これにして、こうして。
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in
俺の予想
front
多分
and
投げ
allowed
て
the
くるよこ
secondary
れ。
to get home.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Let's go now. 19, 18 Cardinal, 18.
Back to throw. McCord. And this is going to be intercepted.
OK 。
The Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
サム・ハウエルね。どう構築していきますか。地味に動けるっちゃ動けるから。
This is first and 10. They begin with a run by Miller. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Howell.
Flag
Pass
is
caught,
none.
Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
ファーストダウン取りま
That flag
す。
puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they could blame the officials.
ちなみに今のはね、ディクラインの方がヤードは稼げてたんですけど、普通にファーストダウンしたんで、ファーストダウンと。
Here's Howell.
サム・ハウエル、お前はマジか。
It's incomplete.
お前マジか。
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Howell to throw. Underneath for Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
And Howell will throw it.
しかいっぱいあったね。
That'll be caught by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, you gotta like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
14. And the Steelers first down.
Throwing here, Howell. Tyreek Hill's got another one. Now it appears we
誰
have
が
a
怪我した
Steeler here slow to
アン
get
ダー
up.
ソン怪我してるんだったらい
Well,
い
you
です。
hate to see this before the regular season even begins.
言い方あるんだけ
We'll
ど、
take
ね、
a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Here comes second down and 5. Howell looking to throw again.
Yeah,
this throw
close call.
incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
ああ、いやまあキープするよ。君
Now
は
in this
出
situation
る
where
だ
the
け。
quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. And they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
まあアイスされるでしょう。
2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. It's just a preseason game, but this is for the win.
外した
It's inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree. We like the decision to not play overtime in preseason and just call it a draw.
Partner, I want to meet the person who disagrees with this decision, and I just wonder what took so long for the league to arrive at this conclusion. They put the rule in for the 2021 season, and it should have been in a long time ago. Yeah, some rookies might miss some plays, but all in all, no one's paying attention when we get to the end of a preseason game.
プラクティスカットに入れられなかったらカット候補ってやつですね。まあ、頑張ったんじゃない？試合の大半を、結構渋いメンツでやってたから。そしたらね、デプスチャートだけちゃんと修正して、週を回しましょう。ベンソンタイトエンドとか、それでよくて、いや、まあ、ルーキー2人はね、結構頑張ってたと思いますよ。うん。ただ、かなり、いや、すごい山だよ。これ、超えるのは。かなり難しい山ではあると思う。まあ、頑張ってくれ。で、5で消えで、はい。LG のロバート・ジョーンズは怪我してるから、スレイジャー、マッコーミック、ここファウタヌに変えて、レフトエッジを TJ ワットにちゃんとして、ライトエッジをタイスミスにして、ディフェンスタックルは、ハーモンを1本目にちゃんとして、クリフトン、まあ、チェンバースもしかしたら抱えるかもしんねえな。サムはそれでよくて、1本目をラムジー、2本目を、まあ、ニューサムだな。いや、でも JPJ か。まあ、こうだな。フリーセーフティはこれでよくて、セーフティはデション・エリオットをスタン、いや、何してんねんって多分キックのことでしょ。いやー、試しておきたいよね、これ、ちゃんと。 キックパワー94でアキラシー79のキッカー、ちゃんと試しておきたいよね。で、クラインは1本目でよくて、じゃあベルゲン入れるか？ケントでもいいか。1本目で出てくることはまずない。ヘンリーは出てくる可能性あるから、ちょっと、クラインはもう、リターナーとして頑張ってもらって、こうして、ガジェットはまあ使うことはあんまりないんだけど、こうして、スロットレシは、ヘンリー、ロマン・ウィルソン、クラインで、SDT も、ハーモンとクリフトンだね。うん。こうして、サクラ、ジーク・ビガース、この2人は基本的にエッジの方で頑張ってもらいたいので、1本目はここにして、こうして、こうだね。だってディアバテ好きだったんだよな、結構。こいつのデカさが。こいつのデカさ悪くなかったんだよな。スロット1本目を JPJ にして、2本目で、ブリックス。はい、OK。これでね、よし。レギュラーシーズンの準備もできたってことで、本日はこれにて終えたいと思います。お疲れ